Hello all loonies and normals, my name is Joe Silver. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about swearing in video games. Now I don't mean about toxic people who who wouldn't know how to have a conversation without a swear word if their life depended on it. Those people I've already dealt with. I'm talking about the video game characters themselves. Now, you know what I mean. You're playing your video game, the story's going along, and suddenly the character will drop an F-bomb or an N-bomb or some other kind of bomb that you look at and you go, was that really necessary? Now, some people say that swearing is natural, that everybody does it, and that if you don't swear, you're not honest. Trust me, I've had people say that. I know it sounds stupid, but it's true. That if you don't swear, they say that if you don't swear in your live streams, for example, you're not honest, because their attitude is you swear every day in your life, but the minute you turn that camera on, you don't swear. You're not honest. Do you know what I say to that? Rubbish. I will not swear, right? I will not swear, and I have gone years without swearing. Do you know the last time I swore? The last time I swore was when I broke my ankle, as far as I remember. Yeah, I swore when I broke my ankle. Right? Now this is a funny and weird tale, but let's tell it. My window for my bedroom was broken. And I wasn't living here, I was living in a different house, right? With an upstairs. Now, my window was broken. Now, due to certain problems I have, yeah, that window being stuck open all night would have bugged the heck out of me. And if you just pulled it closed, it didn't close properly. So, what was my answer? Climb up on the outside. Only unfortunately, my dad refused to get the ladder out. But it was going to bug me, so him and my mum shoved me up onto this ledge. I pushed the window closed, but as I was climbing down, I slipped and went bang straight on my ankle, and I broke it, dislocated it and broke it so bad that I've got a plate in one side and a screw in the other. Now my response was to swear at the ground and call it an illegitimate child. I will not use the word, but that is the last time I swore. Now, I don't swear on my streams. Alright, I type to the chat, but even in the typing, I do not swear. And if you come into my channel swearing, you will get banned. I am as honest as they are. Saying that because I don't swear, I'm not honest is ridiculous. Because I don't do it. I refuse. So, my question is, right? My question is this. Is that the case? If you don't swear, are you, on your live streams for example, are you honest? Well, I say you are, because that might be how you are in real life. But, back to the topic at hand, because we have got a bit sidetracked. Should swearing be a part of a video game's character's vocabulary? See, think about this. I don't care what age rating you put on that game. Some kid is going to play that game who is too young to play that game. I don't care what age rating you put on it. 18, 15, 12, you can put whatever age rating you want on that game. If little Jimmy starts whining and moaning, I want this video game, I want this video game, unless the parent is very conscious and very well, you know, and training that child very well and doing a good job of parenting, they are going to go out and they are going to buy that game for their little Timmy. You know they are. Little Jimmy, little Timmy, whatever, is going to get that video game because the parent wants an easy life and will buy the game even though they are too young to be playing that video game. So the question comes, if therefore you start putting swear words into your video game, Little Timmy, little Jimmy are going to get the idea that that's normal. That's how people talk. So they're going to start swearing, and then their parents are going to tell them off, quite rightly, because you're not supposed to swear. Where have you heard language like that? Oh, try it in the video game you bought for your child. So my opinion is, and this is just my opinion, swearing does not belong in video games. There are ways to do these things that doesn't involve swearing. Now some are going to say, but what if you're in an intense shooting game and they get shot? What, they're going to go, ow, that hurts? Does it have to be a swear word? Screaming in pain, would be fine. It doesn't have to be a swear word. It doesn't have to be F that hurt, yo, beep, beep, beep. It doesn't have to be. Even just screaming in pain would do better. Because let's face it, if you get shot, yes, it's going to hurt, and you're not just going to be there and going, oh dear, that seems to have hurt. You horrible person. I mean, that would be ridiculous. But there are ways of doing these things that does not involve dropping F-bombs and N-bombs and so on. Really, there really isn't. My favourite video game of all time is Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. But it swears. And I really wish it didn't. I really do. But you have to shrug your shoulders and say, well, there's not much I can do about it. So you play, because it isn't the swearing that attracted me to that game. What attracted me to that game was the brilliant story, the brilliant twist, and the fact that they just totally pulled out all the stops on that game and made something amazing. But it would have been even more amazing if they hadn't included the swearing. Fortunately, the swearing is relatively sporadic. Although in the HD remake they seem to have up the amount of swearing a little, because I don't remember it being as bad as it was in the HD remake. However, my point is, as far as I'm aware, they don't ever drop an F-bomb, thankfully, or an N-bomb. Thankfully. So I can sort of put up with it, but it's not perfect. But really, honestly, I can't emphasize enough, video games are aimed at children. Yes, I know they say that there are adult video games, ones that are aimed at adults, like GTA, like COD, like some of these other games that are marked 18. But as I said, and I will continue to say, if a parent hears their child moaning and groaning for a particular game enough, they will let them play it, and they will buy it for them. And they shouldn't. A responsible parent would tell them, no, you are absolutely not having that video game because it has got swearing, it has got this, it has got that, it's got the other. I am not letting you play it, and by the way, you're not 18 yet anyway, and it's an 18, so you cannot have it. How many of those do you know? Then you don't. They want an easy life. Give the child what he wants. It's an easy life. All that does though is teach a child that if they kick up and have a tantrum, mummy and daddy will buy them exactly what they want, and they get spoiled. Do you know, growing up, I didn't have that life. I was told no. I was told I couldn't have things. And I don't care. One bit. It didn't do me any harm. I was told no. I was told we can't afford it. I was told you shouldn't have that thing. I was told no. And it did me the world of good. Because I knew the borders. I knew the lines. I knew that if I asked for something that my parents wouldn't approve of, I wouldn't get it. They don't do that these days. Quite frankly. But the point is, knowing that kids are going to get their hands on games they're not old enough to play, should devs really be putting swearing in? And my answer is no. Absolutely not. We shouldn't swear as a human race anyway. But unfortunately people do. But I still say that in video games it does not belong. I don't care what you say. You will not convince me otherwise. Feel free to give your opinion, because I love it when people give their opinions. And maybe people will hate me for this vlog. I don't, but again, this is my opinion. And these vlogs always are just my opinion. Now if you really don't want to, feel free to give your opinion, but please, no swearing in the comments either. We try to run a family friendly channel here. If you have an opinion, feel free to give it, but no swearing or the comment will be deleted. That's serious. I delete comments with swearing because we do not need them on this channel. Say it without swearing and I'll leave your comment there. Even if you're telling me that I'm the worst person on the earth, I will. If you say it without swearing, it'll get left there. That's my opinion. Now, this has been a vlog, or perhaps I should call it a rant, and I'm sorry for that. Occasionally the subjects do get a bit like that, but this has been a vlog. I have been Joe Silver. As I said, if you have enjoyed what you have seen here, please leave me a comment down below and leave me a like and a sub. If you have an opinion on what I have said, feel free to express that in the comments down below as well. As I said, it is brilliant to hear people's feedback. I love it when I hear feedback, because it tells me not only that my vlogs are being watched, but that people have an opinion on what I'm saying. And as I said, that is my opinion. Now, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.